Hello there. It's been a while since I did one of these, but I figured why the heck not. So I'm going to be doing a quick overview of Solcadens here. Um, and Solcadens is, well, he's infernal, so there's a fairly limited amount of places where you can realistically use them. The introduction of Abyss 1 has actually finally made them somewhat more relevant again, specifically Solcadens. Currently, he's pretty much the only way to reasonably get a high score on the magic shields. Um, then there's some alternatives, but that's truly where he currently shines. That, Boreas Codex, and just in general, he does pretty well on Guild Boss and Guild Boss 2, but there are plenty of other champions that do better, except on Abyss 1. In terms of gearing, right, he's going to be wanting Soulbound Arcana. If you have a really good Wicked Vengeance left side, probably best to use that. And when I say really good, I'm talking something like this. Until then, it's probably just best to stick to Warlord, except if you're doing Guild Boss 1 or Abyss, where Wicked Vengeance is probably almost always the better option, just because the more overall stats and there's fairly low defense bar on the boss to clear. In terms of awakenings, I wouldn't necessarily try to go too hard for them, and the only one that truly is somewhat of a game changer is his A1, which does pretty much the same thing that Twin Fiends did, which is, apply vulnerabilities when he casts his ultimates. I could go for him on this banner, for example, currently, but I'm not going to. If I do get a second one, great, I'm happy. If not, I won't go out of my way to get an A1 Solka. Artifacts, there's basically just one. It's Tear of Twilight. There's no really good other option here. And yeah, that's about it. If you do not have a Solcadens and you want to push Abyss 1, it's probably a good idea to try to go for him on his banner. Um, Unless, with the release of the new Poison champs, you want to try to go for that trio instead of Infernals. But most accounts that have a certain age will have, a decent selection of Infernal units, so it's worthwhile to go for that instead. So yeah, cheers. You have a nice one.